I don't know. I clicked go live.
I don't know if we're live.
Looks
Did I
like
do
everybody
something
came here. Okay, that one's fucked up.
Someone said help.
Yeah. Okay, I found us. I put the link in chat. We moved.
Okay.
Yeah, you're up now.
Sorry.
Trying them stealth maneuvers again.
We're back.
Always on the go.
Right.
Yeah, so Dylan, you were telling us about how many kids beat you up during the day?
Yeah.
0.
Lunch money?
0. How about that? So hello again. So hello again, Misfit Steve. Visit your mom. Hitman.
It's actually hello for the first time because we weren't streaming. Before.
Right?
I haven't done that in a couple years. Sorry, guys.
Evening, Mima Savage.
Hey, Mima Savage.
Man.
No, but yeah, Jug, like we were discussing beforehand, until we had to fix the stream.
Yeah.
Freaking,
Is it me or have we not seen Hitman for a while?
We haven't.
That's true.
Yeah, so how you been, Hitman?
Hey, Hitman, how you doing?
Right.
So what were you saying, Dylan?
So yeah, all I do the entire time is just clean the dishes and things like that, and then 1:30 I'm out.
You'll make a good bride someday.
So where's the next move from this job? Where do you go from there? What's your next position?
I would have to take culinary courses if I want to become like a cook or whatever.
And why wouldn't you?
And then after that, they said I have to do something if I wanted to become a manager. You know, I already told the cooks and the managers, you know, I like what I'm doing now. So it's
no, you do now, but you've got to go up, Bubba. You're 27. You think you're young. You're not.
I know.
You're getting old.
Put your eyes on that manager job and go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Take your courses, whatever you got to do. You're not stupid. You went to college, so you can do another course.
I was managing a restaurant. When I was your age, I was managing a restaurant. I was already on my second restaurant by then.
As my father says, what did Dylan do now? And that is absolutely nothing.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
So
how you doing, JT?
I'm doing all right. Just being a grumpy old man, complaining about the heat.
Getting some air from Canada?
Yeah. Speaking of which, Vids, we need to have a word about you Canadians setting your shit on fire and let the smoke come down here.
I mean, shit, that's not his fault.
Hey, Voodoo.
He lives up there.
Voodoo. Haven't seen you in a couple days either.
Voodoo.
Yeah.
What have you been doing, Jim?
Yeah.
Me? No. I'm gonna take that today. God, I hate giving them the money.
Except you.
Well, I make it sound bad. I made the wife go do it. I don't know. I'd have cried.
Well,
still.
One thing is safe to say, Jim, you didn't have to kill anybody over a certain song that you heard.
No, I didn't have to kill nobody, but kind of wanted to. I had an awesome. I had to go do labs. I had to go pee in a cup for the doctors, and my appointment was 8 o'clock, and I was sitting in my easy chair in my underwear at 10 minutes after 8. Yeah, I zipped into just on the outskirts of the city. So I zip in, I peed in a cup, I zipped home, and yeah, they took care of me. I was in and out quick.
Oh
And I get
shit.
a sick thrill watching all people going into the city to go to work,
Mhm.
and I'm buzzing out, you know.
Yeah, but did they call you up and tell you burnt the bottom out of that cup?
Right?
Not yet, not yet. There ain't
Mis-
much more they can do to me. So they're already, you know, I got a colonoscopy coming up. I got ultrasounds coming up. Oh yeah, no, it's not gonna be pretty. But you get a certain age, and I think what they're trying to do, and I kind of agree with it. They're trying to push as many procedures through as they can because they're worried about what's going to happen. What if Trump doesn't take the same interest in the VA as he did his first go around, and things are going downhill quick? So I think they're trying to push through as many people as they can, as many procedures as they can, before that we lose it.
I believe it.
Mr.
Well, that
Fearless
could
Leader.
also be looking for numbers.
Right.
Looking
That
for,
true. I don't care. Hey, I'm as long as I get the health care, I'm happy. You know,
Right. As long as you're
it
happy,
doesn't
that's
cost
fine.
much, and the clinic is only 11 miles from me.
Damn.
Yeah.
Mr. Fearless
and
Leader.
Mr. Chuck.
I'm doing pretty good. Made a pulled pork last night. I was gonna do it outside on the Traeger, but it started raining. Traegers and rain don't mix too well, so
Damn it, Disney.
started it inside in the oven, and then just when I woke up this morning, I decided to finish it in the oven too.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's fucking good.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No.
I mean,
it's
shit.
delicious. So,
But it's all in that sauce. You were telling us about your sauce.
oh yeah,
Pulled pork. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you got to cook the meat. It's got to be tender. It's got to be juicy, but the sauce.
the sauce is
Makes
important.
it pulled pork.
Yeah, my barbecue sauce tastes a lot like KC Masterpiece because there was a time when I couldn't eat KC Masterpiece because of certain ingredients. They don't use them anymore, but I'm still making my own.
Yeah.
Voodoo, that's still up in the air. As
Yes,
far
sir.
as I'm concerned, I think they're going to be trying to monkey with the smaller districts throughout the country.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they can cheat enough now. Think about it. They're going to try to cheat, but I don't think they can cheat enough. I don't think their illegal army is going to do anything for them.
Yeah.
The numbers will come in good, but I don't think enough.
Look how far out it is right now.
4 months out, and they're back to square one.
Yeah.
And now they're throwing up the big stink that Kamala can't take Joe's campaign money.
Shit.
Oh, that is a big to do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They got the FEC involved. They got
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Trump's making a squawk. The Republicans are making a squawk. Yeah, you can't do that. You can't absorb those funds.
No.
What about the regular Democrats? You notice they've not talked to any of them. I'm sorry, y'all went out campaigned and did all this and did all that for
Yep.
a
Well, not-
candidate not going to be there.
Well, the Democratic people have been, the extremists, the extreme left has been making so much news that young Democrat men are starting to go conservative because they feel like conservative Republican is more of a party for them than Democrats. I have the
Hey, Devin, Nathan, how you guys doing?
Reuters
Yeah.
says it right there. Go ahead.
No, I didn't mean to interrupt. Just saying hi to the guys.
Oh no! I thought JT was about to say something.
What
But
do you
yeah.
think?
Ugh. So anyway, that was just something I decided to look up just now. But that's not part of the regular news. What are you vaping on tonight, JT?
Oh, it's pretty much the same old, same old. We're down to lost vapes everywhere except for the Gower with the Aries 2 on top. It's got the Prodigy Vapor Tobacco, and over here we've got the Ursa Quest with the intake MTL, and it's got the Prodigy extreme ice in it.
Extreme.
Extreme. We got the Dovpo topside dual with the original drop on top. It's still going through that black lemonade, which I really like. Got the Lima Quest, and it's got the Zeus. No, not Zeus. Geek Vape. Zeus. Z. No, the tank, the one, that one, the thing.
That one right there.
Hey,
Yeah, that one. And it's got the original Suicide Bunny inside.
Nice.
I like her.
Yeah, and Suicide Bunny's fighting for our rights now.
I'm fighting for them too.
Mhm.
And last but not least, we got the Sakers on top of the Centaurus. And it's got a weird combination of wintergreen, peppermint, and tobacco. What are you vaping on, Dylan?
Dot Mod V2. That's got Stevie Marquez's juice in it. And I got this sexy burrow style mech with the Tita X RBA in it, and that's
What is
running.
it?
Huh?
What is it?
It's
The
one
mod.
of the slim. It's by Voorhees Mods. I can't think of the name of it, but I know the company. And I got Twisted Timmy Juice Fresh Batch, which is a sugar graham cookie with strawberry puree icing. Big brother,
Hi.
what you vaping on?
For my brother George, I got the Centaurus with the Blaze single on top of that. Like last week, I've got the Blaze Dual RTA on top of the Gar and the inevitable daily driver of the Cthulhu AL box. Everything else I took apart, cleaned today. I cleaned my desk off, so that's it. And that's all got my juice in it. Our illustrious potentate, Chuck.
Yay. So I've got the bulk on top of the Lost Vape, the Lima Solo. And in there I've got my own juice. And I've also got the Brunhild on top of the
Damn, that's
Nova.
tall.
It is. It's really fucking tall.
Yeah, that's tall.
But I used to vape on a Vamo.
Okay.
So I'm kind of used to having tall mods and stuff. But that's one of my own juices.
Hey, Vinny.
That
Hey,
kinda
Vinny.
reminds me of the Typho with the extension kits on it.
Yeah. That's pretty much about the same height, I think. But I screwed up. I ordered me some Outlaw Vape. This has no nicotine in it. And it doesn't have the Nick Safe in it either. I screwed up and ordered it without Nick Safe. It's still really good, but I wanted the Nick Safe because that gives you a little mellow.
Yeah.
But so that's all I've got for tonight.
So, Dylan, tell us what happened to your Blaze AIO.
That shit caught on fucking fire.
You put it
I had
back.
to use it like 2-3 freaking
Show us
days.
what you did. We need an instant replay.
I'm not showing anything, thank you.
So was it auto firing or what?
No, I just put the battery in, and all of a sudden I hit it once, and all of a sudden caught on fire.
How soon after you hit it?
Like immediately.
Like within a few seconds, a few minutes?
Yeah. Few
It
seconds.
was on fire.
I
That's
took the battery out, I took the tank out and everything, told Thunderhead. They're like, oh, it's a faulty chip.
hmm
Hold on. Talking about a name we ain't seen in a while. Look who's in chat. Puff Donny Puff.
Puff Donny Puff.
Hey, Puff Dunny Puff.
Come on, buddy.
How you doing, man?
No, but yeah.
All right, so back to burning down the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were sitting there saying, oh, it's a faulty chip. Can you take a picture of the back of the
Well, Vinny wants to know, was it a torn wrap on the battery?
No, it wasn't even a torn wrap. The wrap was perfectly fine.
Perfect.
It was the chipset.
Yeah.
That sounds speciest.
So Thunderhead Creations.
Said it was a faulty chip. They said the same thing for my father's blaze because his won't even work at all either.
Are those the ones that you got super cheap?
Yeah, the $50.
Now you know why.
No, because my father got his from 3FV that was listed for like $82, $83.
Oh, okay.
My red one was listed. Mine was the red one was the one with the fucked up price. So then, they're like, can you take a picture of the back of the chip? That way, there's nothing in the back. So I did that. Residuals from the glue, Chuck, and they thought it was juice.
Really?
Yeah, and they were like, "Oh well, is that juice? You have to wipe it down." And mind you, I told them, I said, "Listen, it's giving a very, very bad odor. I'm uncomfortable touching it. Is there any way you can give me some type of, replacement mod?" Wasn't listening at all. And they were like, "Oh well, you have to clean it off and everything." And now they want me to ship the entire mod plus the chip for my father's out to China.
The chip from your father's?
No, they want me to ship this entire red one plus the chip from my father's.
You said, yeah, that's what I said. Chip from your father's. What does that mean? They want you to take the chip out of your father's mod?
Yeah.
Okay.
That way, once they send me the new chip and everything for his,
we'll be hearing a news story how that one caught on fire while he's
I don't even know. All I know is I'm just gonna stick to dot mods from now on and not fucking deal with it.
I'm glad I'm out of the new mod phase. I'm pretty happy with what I got in the collection. And
Secret Service director resigns in wake of Trump assassination attempt.
About time.
And it's not Don Cheadle. Kimberly Cheadle.
Oh shit!
It just shows you DEI don't work.
Yep.
I get why you would think you want that, but you're not looking past your feelings.
Yep.
You're not going, well, wait a minute, just because she's a black woman who sucks twat, I don't want her digging in my brain when this guy knows how to do brain surgery.
Right. It's like us knowing not to give Dylan a chainsaw.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, it's like saying we won't allow Dylan near a fucking taser.
Okay.
Well, I understand their visions of utopia. I understand their visions of they get everything they want in life. But you got to at some point grow up and understand that's just a vision.
That's
Look at the real world. I don't care how much you want it. It's not going to meet you, not even halfway.
Yeah. Oh, the best thing I ever heard, man, was life's what happens while you're making plans.
Exactly. Perfect.
Yeah. She kept her position until the day after she had to testify before the House Oversight Committee. She had already been scheduled to talk to them anyway. And
did you see any of the questioning?
I saw some of it. Yeah.
Holy shit! They did not show her any mercy.
They dragged her.
Nice, though.
They dragged her across.
Mace, this is bad bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You want to take my 5 minutes and write up your resignation?
Yeah. That's how she started. You want to take my 5 minutes and write your resignation?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, that was just, I don't think that they were that pissed off at her about it. You could tell she was already going to resign. I mean, it's pretty obvious.
Oh no, she weren't going to. She had to.
Yeah, no kidding.
But like you said, though, they weren't worried about it. They weren't going to drive her out. It was the people's voice that said, wait a minute. Yeah. We can't get away with this one, guys.
Yeah.
But the old boy that they put in there, he's just as bad, if not worse.
Oh, that's scary.
Well, maybe he'll be on Kamala's detail.
Maybe. Yeah.
Dylan, you apologize to Vinny for telling him to shut it.
Negative. How about
You have
that?
to respect that man.
Negative.
No, you do.
No, I don't.
But
So-
nobody else has lost their job over this yet.
Mm-mm.
Yep.
And I'm sorry. I mean, the extent. I'm not Secret Service. I'm not a sniper. I was nothing big, but I did get embassy training, and I know how you're supposed to look for threats and doing this. Rooftop, really, you have to. You have to wonder why. Why? Why does that not make sense to be on that rooftop?
But the guys in the room there in the building next to it could actually look out the window and see him.
Yeah. And no, she didn't put anybody on the roof of that building saying that it was because of the pitch of the roof, and that's not true. They were on roofs that were even more of a gradient.
Yeah, they are at the White House.
That's why they broke out that one picture of that cow on top of the barn.
Yeah, yeah. No, it was just a bumbled attempt. What was I watching? An ABC reporter. I don't know what state, but it was an ABC broadcast, and the anchorman said something about a new video has arisen about the attempted government killing of Trump.
Oops.
Oops, yep.
Yeah.
Chuck, I think you need to read what Vinny's telling you there.
Okay.
What's Vinny saying?
He said, "I'll put little hoodie be bad in timeout."
I got timed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Motherfuckers.
Hey, Troy.
Hey, Troy. Slopes are bad. Yeah, they didn't have any skiers in the bunch. That's the problem. So, okay, so with Biden stepping aside, that's what he's talking about right now on primetime. That leaves Harris. Harris was one of the first people to make. She was in San Francisco. I can't remember what she did there, what job she had, but she was responsible for making vaping or selling e-liquids illegal in San Francisco. She was one of the first she was one of the earliest people to do that. And they want me to vote for her?
Yeah, but she's also responsible for suppressing evidence to keep especially black people locked up longer.
Yes.
Yep. So they could work for the state.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And now they're saying, oh, if you talking about it being DEI, you're
Racist.
sexist.
Sexist.
Yeah.
Sexist.
Even though Biden actually did claim that's what he wanted for a vice president.
You know, they started it out with, she was not the border czar. And then people were pulling up the articles of the same ones writing those stories and say it side by side in them. All those
Same person.
are.
Shit. Yeah. So
They already said to send the chip right over, so it makes no sense to send both mods over just for them to work on it when they already told me just to take out the chip from his and everything.
I would follow what Vinny says. He actually has experience in the business.
Right.
Yeah, maybe you should talk to him after the show.
But he's a millennial. Why would he listen to anybody with experience?
Yeah, I know.
That is true.
And Vinny's a Gen Xer. So, yeah, the Republicans are saying avoid anything about race or gender when you're attacking Harris, because there's plenty of substance to attack her on.
Of course. Yeah, well, that's why it's all going to be racist.
Yeah. Well, it's about her being racist. Is that what you mean?
Now, you know, I wouldn't accuse Democrats of being racist.
No, it's kind of
I
dangerous.
will.
You're supposed to cover for me, Jim.
Oh my God.
I want to call them racist. I'm done. I want to argue with these people. I want to make them mad. I want to watch their faces turn red, the veins pop out. I just, enough's enough. You deserve a tortured life if this is what you support.
Yeah.
You want to see the spell throwers.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to remember, too, she's the co-owner, co-author, co-conspirator in all the policies that got us into this current mess we're in. That's from Johnson.
Johnson.
But we gave them their chance. They blew it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you give your kids a house for the weekend. You tell them, be careful, take care of everything. And they throw a kegger and you come back to broken windows. The doors are off the hinges and the carpet's all burned up and somebody puked in the fucking fishbowl. You know?
Yeah.
You proved that you can't handle it.
Yeah.
Well, when they do
It'll be
that,
a long time before you get the house again.
Do what, JT? Yeah.
Thank you, Nathan. We appreciate that, buddy.
Hey, Nathan.
We tried.
How's the kangaroos?
Okay, I've got 3 or 4 articles that are tied together. You can probably guess what they were about. U.S. is investigating Delta's flight cancellations and faltering response to global tech outage. So they're looking into why Delta Airlines failed to recover as quickly as the other airlines because of CloudStrike. And I'm trying not to skip ahead to the whole root of the problem because that kind of negates all of this. But Delta, they're still treading water in this. They're still trying to catch up. They're having to go around and delete files on people's computers because of this fuck up.
How about those central planning? Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. They canceled more than 500 flights on Tuesday. That was less than half of what they canceled on Monday.
Well,
but they still
Can you imagine the amount of money lost on just 500 canceled flights?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. And believe it or not, the root of the problem is not their fault. And you're gonna love who it is. I can't tell you yet. Many airlines were affected when cybersecurity company CloudStrike sent a faulty update to more than 8 million Microsoft computers around the world. Most of them reduced cancellations to roughly normal levels by the end of the weekend. Now, Macintosh and Linux computers had no problem whatsoever. What does that tell you?
What are you saying? You saying you're better than me?
No. Let's see. Booty Juice said, Booty Jag, there we go, said his department will investigate how it could be that days after the other airlines are back to normal, Delta is still canceling hundreds of flights. The problem, what causes that is that they use Windows computers more than any other airline. And the problem was with Windows. the other airlines were able to switch over to their other terminals and bring it up in Linux and Macintosh. So
That sounds like affliction.
yeah. And the CEO of CloudStrike, the company that sent out the bad patch, is being called to testify to Congress over their role in the global tech outage. Global tech outage. Let's see.
Yeah, not just that. I heard 911 systems were taken out too.
And hospitals.
Yep.
Yep. And 911, that's fucked up. Because hospitals still have power. They can still keep people alive, but 911, man, you can't fuck around there. CloudStrike said this week was a significant number of the millions of computers that crashed on Friday, causing global disruptions. Most of them are back in operation as its customers and regulators await a more detailed explanation of what went wrong.
Yep.
Defective software update sent out by CloudStrike. Okay, I'm going to get down to the nitty-gritty. It's a Windows Server update that fucked everything up. It went through CloudStrike because CloudStrike is the one who's taking charge of updating all these computers. They're not updating on their own like ours do. They have to update through CloudStrike. It's actually Microsoft fucked it up, and CloudStrike got it, and they're the ones who released it, but it's a Windows Server upgrade caused by Microsoft that caused the whole problem. So CloudStrike is they're just in the pipeline. They didn't have anything to do with it, really.
But let's trust the company that was supposedly right in the middle of the DNC hacking and the start of Russia.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just coincidence. Nothing to see here. Move on.
Mm-hmm. So that right there, that's one of the reasons why we're gonna be doing the show in Linux in the near future. I'm waiting for Linux Mint version 22 to come out, and hopefully y'all won't be able to see a difference. You know,
It's not going to help with Dylan.
no, there's no helping Dylan.
Yeah.
Dylan's a Mac problem.
Right?
Apple has to deal with his
Mac
ass.
problem. He hasn't been smacked enough.
Bam!
Exactly.
Smack that head.
Wow. Okay, that's kind of fucked up there.
Well, Dave's been kind of, dropping a ball on this one.
He's been slacking on that. Actually, no, Big Brother, I can't say that because the fact that he did do it on the 4th of July stream, which you missed, and JT caught that.
Yeah. Ron Jeremy.
Yeah, but that was back at the 4th of July. We're what? This is
2 weeks.
what, July 24th now?
Yeah, it's been 20
That's
days.
20 days ago.
Yeah. Oh,
By my
God.
calculations, you're about 60 slaps behind.
Nathan
Not my
says
fault.
that it affected supermarket checkouts in some stores in Australia, too. Australia. And what was it? Ron Jeremy said, "This is what happens when you let Angel work on them planes."
Devin J69, you shut your mouth. Last I checked, I'm older than you, sir.
Devin's trying to ground Dylan.
Devin, go to your room.
Mm-hmm.
Son of a bitch.
It's
Yeah,
no
but
wonder.
why would you ground Dylan? That
Right.
just means he's around the house more.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
You should banish him.
Yeah.
I think we chain him to a bumper.
Well, technically you can't banish me either because then I'll still come around a lot more.
Mm. And somebody,
Around a lot of bridges up there, and
No shit.
somebody on Twitter the other night was trying to say that Joe Biden had to be rushed to the hospital all of a sudden for an immediate medical problem. I still
Well, that
haven't
was the
heard.
rumor. They said that they cleared the streets and rushed him to the University Hospital,
And
and then they medevaced him to what, John Hopkins?
Yeah.
and the Air Force One was flying so fast it was shaking.
That's funny because airplanes always shake when they take off.
Right.
So to me, that sounds a lot like, we got his meds wrong.
Yeah,
No fuck.
that could be.
He could have had another stroke. Anything
He
like
could have had a stroke, but he's back in the White House now. So I'm thinking they might OD his ass.
Well,
Mm.
I don't
Jamie
know.
shit's pants.
Me hoping that it was, being that he was out in Vegas, they took him out behind the casino, for a little while.
Damn it, he shit his pants again.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's as many theories out there as there are people. So
Mhm. So, Dylan, Devin says Dave's going to turn off your Wi-Fi.
Devin, you shut your mouth, you
He said he's naked in his
son of a
room.
bitch.
Yeah.
I didn't need to know that, neither did the panel.
No. Let's see. Oh man. So CloudStrike, Nathan, do you know if CloudStrike has anything to do with those supermarket stores? I don't know if you know anything about it. I just figured since you're Australian, you might know something about it. But that's probably why supermarkets were affected too, because it was a Microsoft problem, not a CloudStrike problem. Anyway.
Vince, couldn't you go outside where you're not in the hot house?
The deal is that CloudStrike provides security for a lot of these companies, network security.
Secure.
Yep. And that's where their name comes in. Fortunately, it wasn't their fault because this could kill a company like CloudStrike.
Yeah. What's the other one? There's supposed to be some hackers that's going to be releasing Pentagon papers.
Oh, good. Good. And Assange is not anywhere near it. Assange.
Yeah. People forget. Anonymous went and had him a confab with the CIA here about a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all for the releasing of papers as long as it doesn't endanger soldiers' lives or give away national secrets.
Yeah, me too.
If it exposes wrongdoing, I'm all for it.
Yep.
Yeah. But remember, who was it? Ellsberg that did it back in 66, 67? It was called the Pentagon Papers.
Mm-hmm. I was young. I was very young. I didn't even know what a quarter was at the time. I thought it was worth 9 cents.
Oh,
I really did. Yep. Youth is wasted on the young. So I just blew 3 articles away. Oh, man.
oh man.
Oh, yeah. The guy who shot Trump, turns out, was it a week before? Yes, on July 6th, he had been referencing materials related to Lee Harvey Oswald. And they still used a AR style weapon. Well, it was an AR whatever.
yeah. What was it the day of the incident? He looked up the Kennedy assassination.
Okay, this is saying a July 6th online search recovered from his laptop. They said he looked it up on July 6th.
Oh, okay.
And that was like a week. Yeah. I'm glad he used the wrong fucking gun for it.
There was no wrong gun. 157 yards, any gun should have worked.
Okay. Thanks. I didn't know.
Six.
Yeah. Yeah. He's just not a sniper. And that's a good thing, too.
He couldn't make it into the shooting club.
No kidding. Yeah, they're saying that search gave him a significant. They said it's significant in terms of his state of mind. That's the same day that he appeared and registered for the Trump rally, and the rally was 1 week later on the 13th.
Yeah. I showed up a couple hours early, did the drone flight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was like 20 minutes. He was out there with a drone.
Yeah. Well, they were saying that he made 2 trips home, and they were. I'd heard it was like 10 miles away.
Yeah. Let's see. On the afternoon of the rally, crooks attracted law enforcement scrutiny because of odd behavior around the edges of the event, including duet.
Oh, I was saying the local police had mentioned something about 2 other suspicious people that they had encountered the day of.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe it. See, his I think his stock could fold, and that's why they didn't suspect that he had a gun in his backpack. Let's see. Including shouldering a backpack and peering into the lens of a rangefinder toward the rooftops. So he's doing this. Oh, man. Yeah, Secret Service needed to be, and local police need to be paying more attention. Oh, my goodness.
Hey, the more and more you find out about it, it doesn't look good for anybody that was supposed to be doing that job.
Nope.
The only one who was doing his job that day is the one who almost got shot, or that he did get shot in his ear.
Yeah.
And the guy that saved his family.
Oh yeah, that poor guy. He
Yeah.
could have lost somebody from his family if he hadn't done that. But he's dead.
Well, and hey, they push Trump indoors now.
Yeah.
CNN said he was rushed indoors after he collapsed. That was their first report.
No. I'm talking about his campaign stops.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
Yeah, you know.
Doors.
I see.
But you can tell, I caught the first part of that speech he was making tonight, that security's a hell of a lot more trustworthy than the other ones that they had. And I think these are his hand-picked ones. I don't know.
Yeah.
I bet they are, though.
I'm still telling you, he's missing out on a perfect public relations stunt. Because if you spend any time on TikTok or YouTube Shorts, you've got the black people are saying, come on down to the hood. We'll put you together a team of 40, 50 bangers. We'll protect you. The bikers are saying the same thing. We got your back.
Mm-hmm.
The veterans are saying it. Every group is saying we got your back. So call for a delegation. 10 people from each group. Bring in 10 hood brats.
Yeah.
Bring in some bikers. Bring in some veterans. Bring in, this group, that group.
Mm-hmm.
And say, hey, look what I'm doing. Look at my people.
I agree.
That would be the perfect PR stunt.
It would. It would be great. He'd probably end up having 200 people out there, but they can still work security. But they can work amongst the crowd too.
Well, what better image than these are my people willing to stand up and take a bullet for me?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I think the Democrats would be really surprised how many black people were there in that case.
The Democrats are in denial about the, well, I hate to use the word minority. Now, with all the joking we do, with all the mouthing I do, I'm really not racist. So I don't like to use the term minority, but for lack of a better term, the Democrats are in denial about the minority vote. They've always had it. They've always just took it for granted and never had to worry about it. But I think the Bronx thing kind of woke them up a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like we said, man, it's still 4 months out.
Yeah. And they're basically
possible.
starting square one.
Yep.
Yep. But there's plenty of shit. There's plenty of shit to go after Kamala over.
Oh yeah.
She is not a good person.
No, she's
But
not.
the problem is a lot of Biden's voter base really didn't like Kamala anyway.
No,
And
that's
now
true.
you gave them no choice. I voted for Biden. Now you're making me have to vote for her.
Yep.
And I don't want to. You know, I don't know how they're going to smooth that over with some of their voters are going to be smart enough to go, hey, they don't care about me.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what a lot of people are doing right now.
Yeah. I'm not asking you to be like me. I am a hardcore MAGA patriotic Christian. And I mean, and I'm proud of it. But I don't care if you like me. I just want you to be smart. Make a smart choice.
Oh shit! It affected that CloudStrike thing, or this Windows Server update affected Asia and Australia later because of the time difference.
Yeah.
When they got up in the morning and turned on their computers, they went to shit.
It's just strange that we get all sorts of threats from the likes of Klaus Schwab et al. And they were talking about, well, you know, there's going to be more and more cyber attacks and worse and out longer. And
Mm-hmm. We can't even trust the people who are making our computers right now.
Well, that's true. Think about it.
could we ever?
I never did. I did in the beginning, and then I learned about them.
Yeah, but see, that's the point, though. You learned about it. But what about the millions and millions and millions of people that don't? I take it for granted. I go to Best Buy, I buy a computer, I come home, I plug it in, and I use it.
Mm-hmm. That's why I've been watching Linux with this one distribution of Linux that I've been watching for the longest time, and it has gotten to the point when Linux Mint 22 comes out, which is going to be any day now, any week now, it is safe enough that an end user could have it installed on their system and have no trouble switching over from Windows. You can do everything you need to in Linux Mint.
Take your word for it.
Yeah. If anybody has any questions about that, I'll be glad to answer any questions you got. Even Vinny's interested in doing it. And he was using a totally different one up until quite recently. But let me see if I can. Nope. Okay, never mind. I was going to try to bring it up on my screen, but it's a beta, so let's not do that. Let's have joke of the day instead.
Joke of the day? You think I got a joke? Okay. 1967, drafts in full swing, and this guy, he's coming running down the street, and he sees a nun on the street corner. He stops. He says, "Man," he says, "I got a strange request." He says, "Can I just hide under your habit?" He says, "The MPs are chasing me. I've been drafted. I don't want to go to Vietnam." Nun says, "Yes, you can hide under my habit." She said, "But I expect you to be a gentleman and avert your eyes." So he climbs under, and the MPs go running by. Well, he's a guy. Like every guy, he peeks up, and he sees the biggest, hairiest set of nuts hanging down. He comes plowing out front of that. "What the hell? You're not a nut." He goes, "I don't want to go to Vietnam either."
Nathan says that it actually hit them in Australia at 3 in the afternoon. Anyway, that's it for the show tonight, guys. Let me get a link for you guys because I took it out of the description. And anybody who wants to can join us after the show. After I unlock the room. And that's our show for tonight. Thanks, everybody.